Yeah, it's the new 2011 Grand Cherokee. You haven't seen them yet? Would you like to learn something about it? Well, that's great. Well, you probably didn't recognize it as a Grand Cherokee because it actually looks like a much more expensive European luxury SUV. But you might have noticed the classic 7-slot Jeep grille that this car has, and that carries on with tradition from the Jeeps. You know, Grand Cherokee was introduced in 1992, and ever since then, it's been one of the #1 selling SUVs in the country. In actual, it's the #1 in owner loyalty of any SUV, and that means that more current Grand Cherokee owners will buy another one than any other SUV in the country. And that's a pretty good statement for us. Speaking of that, I'd like you to know, before we show you this car, that these cars are built by men and women with pride in what they do. It's an intangible asset that you really can't measure except when you get in the cars and drive them, and when you look at how they're built. We believe that what you build builds you. So to start off with, let me show you a couple of nice features about this car. You might notice the car this is a Grand Cherokee Limited. This is a pretty well equipped car. 20-inch wheels, sunroof, and when we get inside I'll show you some of the inside features of the car. When I first have this, I do have a keyless entry, but better than keyless entry, we have a touch and go entry. So if my hands are full of packages when I'm coming out of the store, as long as I have the key on my person, I walk up to the car, touch it, and it unlocks. It's an actual amazing system, and it works on the rear hatch door as well, so I can load that up. This car comes available in 8 different colors, so we should have pretty much everything that suits your needs. This is classic white, but the car comes available in brilliant black, blackberry, mineral gray, white gold, silver, inferno red, and natural green. So no matter what shade you desire, we'll have it for you. This car is, as I told you, pretty well equipped. It comes with power windows, power door locks, power seats, leather, power lumbar support. Power seat is 8 ways on both sides, the driver and the passenger. The lumbar support is movable, goes up and down in the seat. When I get inside, I have a 4-wheel drive system called Select Terrain. It automatically adjusts up to 12 management systems to allow for the type of driving that you're doing, whether it be snow, mud, sand, rocks. It automatically adjusts. This car is also available with Quadralift suspension. And you may have never heard of that because it's brand new, but it's an amazing system. It'll raise this car up to 4 inches while you're driving over rock or terrain that's needed to. It gives you a ground clearance of over 10 inches for the body of the car, and it also will lower the car 1.5 inches for ease of entry. So, something no other vehicle has, and it's an amazing feature, and we are very proud to have it. You'll notice the steering wheel is equipped with all the functions that you need on a car. It's got Uconnect, which allows you hands-free communication, which is available on the steering wheel. All your radio controls are available on the steering wheel. The car's got the MyGig system for the radio and the navigation, which is a 30-gig hard drive, allows you to download your own music, your own photos, and it's just a great system. We've had it for a couple of years, and everybody that has it just raves about that part of the car. And moving to the back seat, I want you to notice this car's got more legroom than ever before. It's actually got more legroom than any vehicle in its class. This seat is moved to its furthest position, and as a 6-footer, I can tell you I'm still very comfortable and I have lots of room. The nicest thing is I can recline this seat and lean back and ride in comfort. Another great feature for Grand Cherokee. This car you may not be able to see, but it has a rear video system. So for the family, it's a wonderful transportation vehicle. Take kids on trips, enjoy it while you have it. The fuel door is now a locking fuel door from inside. I have a release. It's a 24.7 gallon fuel tank. And with this Jeep, it's equipped with the new Pentastar 3.6 liter V6 engine, 290 horsepower, which is a 38% increase from last year's car, and 23 miles per gallon on the highway. That means I can go over 500 miles and still have fuel left without filling up. Pretty amazing feature. The car still has Jeep's famous flipper glass, so I can easily load in groceries without having to open the entire tailgate. When I open the tailgate, I have access to over 34 cubic feet of cargo area. I also have more cargo storage underneath. Even with a full-size spare, I can load stuff into these bins, and the bins are removable, so I can wash them easily. It's got a 9-speaker stereo system, over 500 watts of power. Pretty much a factory boombox to give you the best sound that you could need from the factory. Parking sensors, a rear park view camera, available to view from the front. This car really has it all. In the back, this car's got some safety systems that you may have never heard of before. It has a blind spot monitoring system and cross path detection. That means that in this area or the other area of the car, if there's a car here, it will give you an audible notice and it will let you know on the mirror that there's a car there. If a car is coming from behind, it'll also let you know on the side. A great safety system. Speaking of safety, full airbags all along the whole side of the car, front and rear, to protect your passengers and loved ones. The car has 4-wheel ABS disc brakes, electronic stability control, 4-wheel independent suspension, high-intensity headlamps, and rain-sensitive windshield wipers, all part of a safety feature and comfort and convenience features that you may not know. As I was telling you, this car here is equipped with the 3.6-liter Pentastar V6. It is available, however, with a 5.7-liter multi-displacement V8 engine that gives 360 horsepower and will tow up to 7,400 pounds. Again, best in its class. The warranty on this vehicle is 3 years, 36,000 miles, covering everything in the car, except for wear items, tires, brakes, etc. 5 years, 100,000 miles on the powertrain. That powertrain coverage is tremendous. It covers the engine, transmission, front and rear drive axles, transfer case. So you're very well protected for the next 5 years or 100,000 miles. I'd like to thank you for listening to what I have to tell you about this car. And if you're interested, my name is Paul Whitehead, and I'm with Orange Coast Chrysler Jeep and Dodge in Costa Mesa, California. We welcome you to come out and drive the new Grand Cherokee and see for yourself what building with pride does for you. Thank you.